The main principal political voice coming from the right now is the Tea Party. And even though you have a Tea Party that's very angry, a very racist message, they're armed, oftentimes they're portrayed as just being patriotic and just wanting to do what's best for their country in America. And I ask myself the question, what if the Tea Party was black? What if these were black people? How do you think they would be portrayed by the media?
What if the Tea Party was black, holding guns like the Black Panther Party was back? If Al was Rush Limbaugh and Jesse was Sean Hannity and Tavis was Glenn Beck, would you harm their families? If Sarah Palin was suddenly Sister Soldier, would you leave it to the voters and go and get the soldiers? Y'all know if the Tea Party was black, the government would have been had the army attack. What if Michael Baisden was on your FM dial for 3 hours every day calling the president foul? Would they say free speech or find evidence how to charge him with treason like C's un-American now? Would a minister Farrakhan pray for the death of the commander-in-chief that he be laid to rest? Would they treat it as the gravest threat or never make an arrest? Even today, still hated for less. What if President Obama would have lost the election, quit his job so he could go talk to the left and bash the government for being off of direction, fraught with deception, and told black people they want all of our weapons and we want our own country and call for secession? Would he be arrested and tossed in correction for trying to foster aggression against the people's lawful selection? All questions. What if the Tea Party was black, holding guns like the Black Panther Party was back? If Al was Rush Limbaugh and Jesse was Sean Hannity and Tavis was Glenn Beck, would you harm their families? If Sarah Palin was suddenly Sister Soldier, would you leave it to the voters and go and get the soldiers? Y'all know if the Tea Party was black, the government would have been had the army attack. What if black people went on Facebook and made a page that for the death of the president-elect we prayed? Would the creators be tased and thrown in the cage? We know the page wouldn't have been displayed all these days. What if Jeremiah Wright said that everybody white wasn't a real American? Would you feel scared of him if he had a militia with pictures that depict the president and said that they would kill and bury that? Wait, what if Cynthia McKinney lamented the winning of the new president and Hannity wasn't really a true resident with no proof or evidence? Would the media treat it like a huge precedent? They would have attacked whatever group she represents. They would have called her a coupon precedent, and any network that gave a due preference would be the laughing stock of the news. So our question is, what if the Tea Party was black, holding guns like the Black Panther Party was back? If Al was Rush Limbaugh and Jesse was Sean Hannity and Tavis was Glenn Beck, would you harm their families? If Sarah Palin was suddenly Sister Soldier, would you leave it to the voters and go and get the soldiers? Y'all know if the Tea Party was black, the government would have been had the army attack.
Everything that is getting pushed through Congress, including this health care bill, are transforming America. And they are all driven by President Obama's thinking on one idea: reparations.